I have been asked millions of times to make a video on Dyrroth's sustain build, and in this gameplay we are doing exactly that. Now here is the build on the screen. Either way, let's get right into this video. Now if you guys don't know who I am, my name is XML, and I am proudly sponsored by Polish Peripherals. If you guys don't know who they are, they feature a lot of different products, whether you are a PC or mobile gamer. Polish Peripherals has a wide variety of PC and mobile products, and they offer global shipping. If you guys want a 20% discount, you can click the link in my description and use my affiliate link. All of my videos will have this link in the description, and a 20% discount goes a very long way on these products. They also have a lot of deals on their end as well for 30, 40, 50% discounts, so make sure to check them out. Honestly, I have a few of their products, they're extremely trustworthy. Anyways, link in the description. Let's get to today's video. Now the reason why I picked Dyrroth in this video is simply because the enemy team has a Yuzong, and Dyrroth is an amazing counter pick to Yuzong in EXP lane. Now obviously Dyrroth Assassin build is not a counter pick in my opinion, but Dyrroth's fighter build is a definite counter pick to Yuzong, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to play it properly. Either way, we're going to start off by building the small leather defense item, the one that is pretty cheap and gives you a lot of good defense in early game. This will immediately cut a lot of the power that Yuzong has during laning phase on me, and you guys are going to see just how aggressive I can really be. MLBB's diamond shop is not the best way to recharge. Instead, go to my description, scroll down to get discounted bonus MLBB diamonds here, click the link, and you will be redirected to kodashop.com. If you play other games, you can recharge on here as well and use my code for a 5% discount. From here, you enter your user ID and zone ID and pick the package that you want to buy. You can already see that even this deal here, the biggest one, is $15 less, while also giving 323 extra bonus diamonds. This website is extremely safe, I use it myself. Either way, let's get back to today's video. Dyrroth's sustain build is amazing, but I don't recommend playing Dyrroth as an every single time pick on EXP lane. I recommend picking him to counter some of these heroes. On the other hand, if you're versus an Arlit, if you're versus a Lapu, etc, and all these other heroes are banned, I recommend using Thamuz actually. But Dyrroth is a great pick specifically to counter Yuzong since Thamuz loses hard to Yuzong. Now you guys can see just how easy it is to trade with Yuzong. I'm on full HP still, while he's on below 40% HP. This is going to make it a very problematic matchup for him, knowing that he can't win trades even if he gets his passive marks off on me. Now I don't recommend taking this camp from your jungler, but honestly I don't care. I took the EXP crab, I want this too, I want level 4 ASAP, because who knows if my team decides to invade the blue buff beforehand, or what ends up happening. If any of that ends up happening, then it's better to be prepared by having level 4 one whole minion wave earlier. Now even though we didn't kill Yuzong here, we managed to kill Selena and get the turtle, and if this turtle fight was contestable by the enemy Yuzong, he didn't have ultimate to use on the turtle contest, which is one of the most important things that Yuzong needs. Now, even though the remainder of this turtle fight was a little bit ugly to watch, it doesn't matter, because as you can see, we're already going back to lane on full HP, and we got an extra kill onto Gato, cutting down a lot of the gap that they made on my team in the first 2 minutes of the game. Now, I don't know why Yuzong decided to come back. This was a pretty dumb move. But anyways, let's get our tough boots because they do have a pretty decent amount of CC with the likes of Selena and Gato's taunt, etc, etc. So I want to shorten that. On the other hand, we already have that leather jerkin. We really don't need any more defense items versus this Yuzong. You guys can already see how easy it is to snowball this lane. Alright, let's go high cut this lane. I'm honestly really bored of playing with this Yuzong, and I'd rather be at this turtle contest on the other side of the map if it ends up happening. And just like that, because I high cut this lane, I was able to set my team up for the turtle, get a kill onto the enemy jungler and onto enemy roamer, and get the turtle with our team. This is just way too good. Honestly, having the lane matchup allows you to have way easier time in rotating and assisting your team. It's very important to try to pick EXP as one of the later picks so that you can counter pick your opponent. Typically, I recommend playing Yuzong, but when Yuzong is taken, I recommend playing Dyrroth, and if Yuzong is banned, I recommend playing heroes like Lapu Lapu, Thamuz, etc, etc. Ruby is a great pick as well, but keep in mind that Ruby is very scaling, which means that you're not going to be as oppressive in early game, but you are going to be a monster in late game. So the dynamic shifts, and when the enemy picks a strong early game laner, you should also be picking one as well to constantly harass the enemy with, or even shut down that enemy laners early. Another thing I want to mention is typically Selena players do build Glowing Wand, but because it's harder for them to land their skills 100% of the time, they can't shut down your sustain as easily. And because of that fact, if Gato doesn't build any anti or if Yuzong doesn't build anti, technically nobody will build anti on their team. If this Alu was playing damage build, he would probably build Sea Halberd as his third item, which at this point in the game, we have already scaled way too hard and it doesn't even matter anymore. And that's why I'm able to be balls deep in the enemy team for most of this game. Simply put, because it's harder for them to apply anti-heal to me until later parts of this game, I'm able to be balls deep in their team and harassing everyone. Does that mean I'm unkillable? Absolutely not. And I think this is a great moment to show that. Luckily, I recalled before I died, but we were able to kill the Leslie and the Gato, so in my opinion, it was a very good trade, considering, like I said, I also recalled. I didn't die. In all seriousness though, it's time to get Twilight armor because Leslie is starting to hurt like a bitch, and we really hate when Leslie does that shit, so it's time to counter her as well. If we built so many items to sustain, it's time to sustain her damage as well. You can see that the enemy team literally can't do anything about me. I would have really liked that this Lancelot just went to the turtle already. I mean, I even killed their Alu. Like, what are you scared of? There's no point in him being up here pushing top lane, in my opinion. It is much better to push and get the Lord, the way that Novaria is saying, and let Franco and I be the ones to harass up here and potentially push this turret a little bit. Instead, Lancelot's getting himself poked out. He has to go jungle or reset. Don't do these things. If you're a jungler, don't do stupid shit like this. Just go for the Lord immediately and don't waste everyone else's time. This game would have been endable 3 minutes sooner. I could have already queued into my next match instead of playing in this boring ass game. Since Franco's dead, I am the team's frontliner, so it's my job to vision. Keep in mind that your first skill heals you more, so if you need sustain on Dyrroth, make sure to use your first skill, but if you need damage, make sure to use your second. But 99% of the power lies in his enhanced basic attacks. As long as you're abusing that and hitting multiple things with it, you will be totally fine in terms of having crazy sustain. Again, this guy still didn't do the Lord. You did not have any reason to turn around to fight there. We could push this inhibitor ourselves. Again, he could be on the Lord. Pisses me off. Anyways, it's a really good thing that we were able to end this game here, because we built Twilight armor, Leslie has 0 damage. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.